Good morning, friends. Take two. I had started recording my video and then my husband called me, but I needed to take it because it was involving some stuff with the trip coming up very, very soon. Yeah, I'm sorry I did not get a video out yesterday. After losing about a week, give or take, with being sick and not being able to get a lot done on my to-do list, it was kind of starting to hit me. And the events of yesterday would not have worked to do a video because my husband ended up having to work from home because they had no internet where he works. And then when I was going to make a video, because he was in like a conference call or something like that in our room, I was like, okay, I'll make a video now. Now is a perfect time. Well, then my daughter and her boyfriend came here and made lunch before they went to the pool. And by that point, I was shutting down mentally. I have not been that sick in quite some time. Even my little buddy got hit hard. So yeah. It was a rough week. We missed an entire Sunday, and then we missed last night of church. And I think that was a big part of what's eating me too, because going to church really helps me. It helps break up my week. Seeing everybody there and just being in fellowship with everybody. Yeah. So it was just, everything was just crashing down on my shoulders at once yesterday. And since being sick, I've barely crocheted. Barely. You saw the video of the string of hearts I did. I did those. And then I started making one of the pots, for the flowers. And I got one of the 3 strands on it. So I'll put the other 2 on today. I'll tie them up and then I'll stuff this and then put the dirt on and then put the string of hearts on. And then this is going to go to my best friend when we go to Michigan. She has graciously opened her home to us for the one night that we're going to be downstate. And I so appreciate that so much, just on so many levels. I jokingly told her, I said, sleep over at the besties. She thought that was great. So, it's just a trip of this magnitude is expensive. I'm not going to lie. When you put the numbers down on paper and you put average gas cost, obviously you can't average food costs because, well, you don't know from state to state. It's pretty much the same, but it just depends on what you plan on eating. Do you plan on just going to the grocery store that night and getting a microwave dinner if you have a microwave in your room? Are you going to eat out at some fast food place? You can't really factor the cost of food, but you can factor the cost of gas and, of course, your hotels. And so seeing all those numbers on paper on top of being sick and not getting my to-do list done in the order I've liked to get it done. Yeah, yesterday, I was shutting down big time yesterday. Yeah, but I am feeling better today, thankfully. So I plan on getting the whole front school area out there is a mess. So I plan on getting that done. Working on that today, getting the books moved back here and getting the canvas bins and everything organized onto the shelves. Yeah. Oh. So for that little pot, before I forget, I am just using $1.25 tree yarn, the Premier Just Yarn worsted. It's in the color Classic Blue, and it is a medium 4 yarn. Oops, I'm sorry. And then there's the color. And like I said, I bought this at the $1.25 tree, as we all call it now. I did see they're going to be raising their prices again, but I don't know when. I did hear that they're going to go from like $1.25 up to $1.75 on most items. I haven't seen that price increase yet. However, that's not going to stop me from shopping there, just because you can still get a pretty good bargain even at $1.75. It's much like shopping at Daiso, you know. I think their bottom price is $1.75 an item. So yeah, so there's that. Next thing on my to talk about list, I am going to have some yarn mystery boxes up for sale. I'm thinking there's probably going to be 2, because I also have a lot of Big Twist living yarn that my daughter had purchased. I'm not going to go into all that, but she wants it gone. And so I'm going to put that in its own lot. I'm going to put this all up on my eBay, probably by next week sometime. Yeah, I'm trying to downsize, as you all know. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm thinking for my yarn mystery boxes, I'm going to do probably $50, maybe $55, but that's going to include it's going to include the flat rate priority shipping. So it's going to be in a priority box. With the cost of shipping right now, that is going to be my cheapest way to ship. Because if I were to put them in like an envelope or something like that and ship it, it would cost more. Shipping is ridiculous now. Just one of the flat rate priority boxes that I will be using are about $26 if I use the large one. So there's that. I will let you all know when those go up on my eBay, and I'll put a link in my post tab for that. So yeah. So there is that. What else? I don't know. Tell me in the comments down below what you guys have been up to. What have you been working on? Hopefully you guys are all staying safe with all this crazy weather. It's nuts. It is nuts everywhere. Every time I turn on my computer, I feel like there's a new tornado alert somewhere. They can't catch a break, you know? But yeah. So I think I'm gonna go for now. I might come back later with something else. Maybe we'll do a crochet and chat tonight. I don't know yet. We'll see how I feel. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna finish my coffee. I'm gonna get going on my morning devotions. Also, I'm gonna put a link in my post tab to a wonderful lady named Heather from the Needy Homesteader, to her channel. She needs some help getting her algorithm back up, because she is a strong Christian woman, deeply rooted in her faith. She talks about it a lot on her channel, and unfortunately she has pretty much dropped out of the search because of that, because she talks about her religion. And so YouTube's not really pushing her videos out anymore. So I'm gonna put her channel in the post tab. Go over and, check out her channel. She does all kinds of stuff. She's a true homesteader. She really, really is. She's fantastic. But go check out her channel, check out her story. I absolutely love her channel. I've been following her for several years now. Praying over her family. They've been through a lot. And you will see what I mean if you ever go and check out her channel. So, Yeah, so if you like stuff about baking, canning, homesteading, it's a channel for you. She's fantastic. So, all right. Um, oh, and bonus, she's from my home state. She's from like at most an hour from my hometown. Yeah, yeah. So, anyways, all right. I'm going, friends. I love you all. God loves you. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you in the next video.